I got a question for you. What does this city know about luxury? Huh? What does a town that's been to hell and back know about the finer things in life? Well, I'll tell you. More than most. You see, it's the hottest fires that make the hardest steel. Add hard work and conviction, and the know-how that runs generations deep in every last one of us. That's who we are. That's our story. Now, it's probably not the one you've been reading in papers, the one being written by folks who've never even been here and don't know what we're capable of. Because when it comes to luxury, it's as much about where it's from as who it's for. Now, we're from America, but this isn't New York City, or the Windy City, or Sin City, and we're certainly no one's Emerald City.
This is the Motor City, and this is what we do.
We saw you 25 people come through. Thank you all so much. 17, 14, 10 here now. Welcome in, everybody. Oh, man, we're here. Hello. Oh, I see we got trouble. Oh, that's okay, my friend. I'll say bye to you right now. That's quite all right. Welcome in, everybody. Glad to have all you here, child. Not just the freaks that come out at night, but it's the idiots that come out at night as well. Welcome in, everybody. Glad to have all of you here. And, I remember Q saying, Gigi, that, part two, really wasn't all that. I don't know if he saw the same part two that we saw, but there's a lot to talk about in part two.
Yeah, I'll say there's a lot to talk about, but I can also say I understand what he was saying because there was not a lot. There was a lot of fillers. There was a lot of
Yeah,
backstage and confession booths that we normally don't get throughout the other seasons like that. So I feel like it was a lot more fillers than anything, and a lot more conversations about connections that didn't happen.
true,
You
true. Yeah,
know, uh,
from that standpoint, I can kind of understand it now. Because when Q said what he said, I'm like, Q, bro, did you? That beginning was a lot. I mean, good damn. And a couple of other confessions were released as well. But I will say, from that standpoint, as Q said, and Gigi gave her take as well, it didn't feel the most complete. I'll say that much. But there is stuff to talk about, so let's get to it. Make it do what it do. 21 people in the building with us live on tour. There it is. Higher is waiting. Low is available. But either way, we got to go on tour. Yes, indeed, we do. Let me do this real quick. There is somebody here, Gigi, that wants to say hello to us. And so I'm going to take this down so our special guest can come through here. There he is right there. Looking at us like, what are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? We're reviewing your show, Tommy. That's what we're doing. Welcome in, everybody. Just to give you guys a little bit of a laugh. Now this look comes on a little bit later on in the episode, but I thought it would be nice just to kind of open it up with nephew Tommy, looking at me and Gigi like, what are y'all doing? Why are y'all up so late? Why y'all have me up here so late? I'm supposed to be asleep, okay? This is Uncle Hours, okay? I am nephew Tommy as an old nephew, okay? Like I've grown, got some sage on me, I got some wisdom, but I like my sleep. Why am I up here? But with that being said, let's make it do what it. No, go ahead, Gigi. Go ahead with your commentary on.
no, I was gonna say up here on a Tuesday. This is not a regular day. This is a Tuesday.
Yes.
And listen, anybody, honestly, I was going to say over the age of 40, but honestly, it seemed like once you hit 30, that's when you really start to realize how old age works.
Yes.
So 30, like, I seen something, a short, and the question was like, when did you start knowing like you were old? Like, what did you start doing that was old stuff? And it was like, when I started looking forward to naps. Like, that's when I knew I was getting old. When naps start, like when you just, you know what, I just cannot wait. Because I know that at 4 o'clock I get to take that nap. That's, old stuff. Like, so yeah, nephew Tommy's definitely sitting there like, yo, 8:30 is bedtime. 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, yeah, it's bedtime.
Yes, indeed. So, with all that being said, my friend, for the last time this season, shall we do what we do best and review what was? Amen, my friend?
Yes, let's go ahead and get it going.
Woo, because, we start off with Bello and Dominique. I so wish Q was up here right now because I know he would be taking his victory lap on Dominique, but I also feel like he would also have a lot to say about Bello because Bello, bro, what was going on here? So we start off part 2, picking up from part 1, and took Dominique's phone. Bello took Dominique's phone and blocked the ex, right? And Bello said that Dominique was lying. And I'm going to say this, Bello, you really gaslit Dominique. You didn't gaslight the rest of us, because I will give credit um, to, Q and Gigi, because they called it out. Um, but bruh, you really showed your colors here, because he says that I was in a vacuum with you and me. As I looked at a bird's eye view, I saw that you and I were not compatible. That's what he said, y'all. Okay, listen, I'm just keeping it a buck with y'all. Then we talk about 20 to 30 dinners. Not one time you had to pull out your card. And Dominique said, I am understanding and I will be supportive of you, because there were some things that Bello wanted to do that he could not do. And Dominique, being gracious enough to be understanding, said, I got you. I'm here for you, for who you are, not for what you have. And then apparently, I guess Darius is not the only brother who, can make $1 out of 15 cents by using EBT money and potentially getting himself, the words of Usher, caught up, because apparently Bello needed a loan from Dominique's brother for a business, apparently. And Dominique was manifested a man, and she said that I saw that in you, and whatever you were going through, I said, I will, you will get through it. So then Lauren, Devon, Carday was giving their commentary. So Lauren was rooting for them. Devon is rooting for Dominique, and Carday, has respect for Black love, and, is rooting for them. Ashante said, keep it cute. And then, was a girl powwow in the backstage rather. And, Ashley is agreeing with Dominique. And then I don't know where in Detroit you can spend $600. Now, Gigi's out in California, where it is a foodie culture. Okay. I mean, you talk about Michelin star restaurants in Las Vegas next door. You can spend $600. And I'm not saying Detroit does not have great restaurants, okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not saying that, but $600 for Dominique and her $3 3 times a week in bills. I don't think you really spent $600 3 times a week for bills, because that is literally most of my rent, okay, and most of many people's rent around here. For some people, it's a car payment and a decent amount of money to do many things. And then in the confessional, this is where it's like, okay, bro, you played yourself. You said, well, she can't have kids, and religion was a problem with her dad. Sir, excuse me. Let me come on camera real quick. Sir, you already discussed that at the venue with the nice fireplace, and about adoption and vitro fertilization and everything in between. And then, hello, like her dad said what he said. Like, did you forget what you went through, already, love? Back off camera. Gigi, what was your take on Dominique and Bello?
Just know that the bullshit just had me choked up. Hold on.
Ciao.
Okay. Whew. Hold on. Oh my God. Okay, sorry about that. But yeah, that whole thing was crazy for a multitude of reasons. Okay, let's just go ahead and start with the, start where we left off. Her talking about him taking her phone and blocking the girl, then coming back 24 hours apologizing, saying he basically didn't want to deal with that, and him saying that she's lying, but yet you didn't clarify or set that record straight. Not saying you had to. Fine, if she's lying, she's lying. But some things, though, you can tell just how a person says it. and how many times they say it, especially like when it comes to a hurt place or in a relationship. I'm gonna tell you, a person can do a whole lot of shit, but that one thing that either fucked them up the most or really fucked with their head the most is the one thing they're gonna keep replaying over, and that's the one thing you're gonna hear. You can hear about how a person, you like, you know what? You didn't do shit for me. Every time I went out, I always had to pay for gas. I always had to buy food. But then that one day that I asked you not to eat my pickles, you like, wait a minute, again with the pickles? Like, no, I'm telling you, it's everything. Because every time I'm so sick of this shit. Every time we go out, I'm talking, it's always something. But that one day you ate my pickles, you're like, yo, the pickles again? Like, it come from a hurt place, okay? Like it comes from place. So her continuing to say, talk about that situation, she said it the exact same way each time, which lets you know that was the conversation that was had. So it's like, you got to understand, like, come on, Bello, the shit that you said was fucked up. And then again, like you said, him saying that they weren't compatible because she can't have kids and her dad didn't, like him. We saw that. We knew that. That was a conversation in the beginning that you guys had, and it was an understanding because she wanted to know if you were going to be a man that could stick around for her if she cannot have kids. You were okay with doing in vitro. You were okay with adoption. That all of those things were okay and fine and things that could be worked through. But then in the end, after the show's over and you've chosen each other, then it's, oh, well, we're not compatible because you can't have kids. Well, what the fuck did you say yes for if that was going to be the problem afterwards, or the excuse? Because that wasn't the problem. That was just the excuse.
Yep.
Same thing with the dad. Just like she tried to throw it up in Lauren's face about how her family loves him and all of this other stuff. But when it came time face-to-face meeting the dad, different story. We seen that. Same thing with him. His brother let him know, hey, you have tunnel vision right now. What you're seeing, I think you're seeing what you want to see, but I don't think that she's good for you. I'm telling you, this is not the person that you need to be with. You didn't want to believe him, but then you also use that as an excuse. Oh, well, my family and, people were seeing things and saying things that, I wasn't seeing. No, they seen it. They said it. You just didn't want to listen. Because you were in the moment of the show. You were wanting to be chosen. You wanted to end up in the end with Dominique, and that's what happened. But you were not able to pursue it and to continue it on because that's not really what you wanted to do in the first place. Let's just put that out there. If you really, really wanted to do it in the first place, there was nothing that would have kept you from that. And then again, just like you're talking about with the, what, $600 or $300 3 times a week, whatever that is. First off, the cost of living is way too fucking high. Okay. For you to be spending $900, possibly $900 to possibly over, thousands of dollars each week to take a woman and her children out. Me personally, see, I'm just a different breed of woman. Okay. I'm just different. But for me, that all sounds fine and dandy, but I wouldn't want that, honestly, because now I'm kind of wondering, like, hey, that's fine if you have the funds to do that and that's just what you want to do. But wait a minute, we can do something better with that money, because if you're able to spend that kind of money on going out to eat, I'm going to tell you, these hands work just as good as a chef.
Yes.
I can get your taste down just as particular as you like it. You can save the money. We can buy them groceries, and because that $900 could last. Because nowadays, the price of eggs is higher than toilet paper right now. So you know what I'm saying? It's like, as a woman, hold on, I would want to reevaluate that. Like, hey, let's do something different. You might want to take us out. That's nice, but instead of doing this 3 times a week, let's do this once a week or twice a month to make it special. Because you really, if you want to prove to me one that, let's just pause real quick, because she was saying that basically he was not a provider. If he is spending this kind of money each week, 3 times a week, multiple times a week on you and your children,
correct,
he's providing something. One, let's just go ahead and put that out there. He's providing something. Okay. too. If that's the case and you feeling like, or he's feeling like, hey, I'm not able to do certain things, or you feel like you need to take a loan out from my brother, let's reevaluate these 3 meals each week that you're spending
Correct.
$300+ on, because you can save that money and invest in yourself. Okay, well that $900 or those $2,000 that you're about to spend, how about we go ahead and put this into some stocks? Let's go ahead and buy some stocks. Let's go ahead and buy some land. Let's go ahead and buy, something and flip this money. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Okay, so instead of showing or, wanting to be the type that buys my kids, I'm one that I've already been teaching them work ethic and how to work hard. And nothing comes for free. So this, just going out and buying and paying and dropping all this money each week on food, it's frivolous to me.
Yeah.
I mean, good faith definitely shows good faith gesture, but I don't feel like it's necessary. Okay. And then to come and say that he's not providing, he's providing something. Okay. Maybe not the right way, but there was ways that I feel like that could have been helped. It could have been changed. But again, one, he was doing that because he wanted to. She's definitely not going to complain because she didn't have to do anything.
Correct.
And she has somebody who's taking care of her. But again, if this is a partnership, she should have talked to him and gave him the understanding like, hey, you don't need to do this. Let's go ahead and save some money and try to build on this future that we're planning on. Because if her having or not being able to have kids was a problem, okay, well, this money that you spending on out to eat, we could spend on preserving eggs, literally. Like, let's put this towards the future. Let's put this on the down payment of what we're trying to do. Like, that's how I see that. Like, instead of it being where, oh, he's not a provider. Oh, well, I was paying for meals 3 times a week, $300. That's too much.
Yeah.
That's way too fucking much. Even honestly, even for out here in California, like if you're going out with your family and stuff like that, yes, of course, it's going to be a lot of money. It is. You know what I'm saying? But again, like I said, doing that 3 times a week, no, that money could definitely have been used differently. So I just feel like it was definitely a lot with them. There was a lot of red flags. Him saying that he didn't know this and he didn't know that. Yes, you did. You just chose to bypass it. You chose that because you wanted to stay in the game and you got what you wanted. But when it came down to it, in the end, she really wasn't who you wanted. We all knew that. We seen it. We said it. So yeah, that's just what it is to me. I felt like that was just a bunch of bullshit in the end, honestly.
And by the way, y'all, here's some more intel here. Y'all know the Ray Love Red comes through and clutch, so shout out to them for this, and for them for just being amazing. And Q, welcome in, good sir. Glad to have you in. Hopefully all is well with you, good sir. Welcome in. You're not missing too much. At the top of the show, by the way, nephew Tommy looked at us crazy. Like, what the hell are y'all doing up? And why y'all got me up here like this? This is my bedtime. I'm a old nephew, not a young nephew, okay? And I got uncle tendencies. So that's where we are with nephew Tommy. But let's say that again.
So he an uncle nephew.
Yeah, that part, uncle nephew for sure. So here's Dominique here. Well, guys, the dinner was $400 to be exact. LOL for 5 adults, baby. I only eat home cooked meals. I go out for aesthetics, and this man wanted to take my children out and was in the bathroom for an hour trying to figure out the bill. Trust me, I can afford to pay the bill and was just about to because he took so long. LOL. If you just broke, just say that. Cap, my daughters are grown. We ain't looking for free meals. We cook very well, and we can definitely pay for what we like. And then right here, I know he freaking lying. LOL, baby. So, Dominique has spoken. Good damn. Hugh, welcome in, good sir. You watched the reunion. What did you think? By the way, great job, Gigi, as well. And I fully agree with you. Like the $600 dinners and everything in between, even though Dominique just, leveled it off for us here. It's just something in the buttermilk ain't clean. Although, Dominique had many, men under her spell. Dominique has always seemed to stand on business and have her own, right? And like I said, to utilize, her not being able to have kids and religion against her when that was already, defined, is crazy work. So yes, indeed. So Q, what is your take on Bello and Dominique, brother?
I probably had the same take everybody else I had on it. Everybody else has seen pretty much how Bello was. And I think he did what he had to do to stay on the show. But I do feel like his connection with Dominique was authentic. Let's be real. You can't sit there and say that they did not have a good connection. And it was cool to see, throughout that process of them, staying together, working things out, and really strengthening that connection. But we all kind of knew that towards the end of the show that it was gonna be difficult for them to stay together, just because of his beliefs. And he also is, and this and this. And there's no way that Bella did not see that the qualities Dominique did possess, and you still pursue. You know what I'm saying? So I do blame Bello, but at the same time, I still blame Dominique as well. You know what I'm saying? For things not working out how they want them to work out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It takes two to tango. But I really, Bello at the same time, Bello played a game, and Dominique just one that just fell victim. But for her, it's a blow part about it for her to expose, introduce Bella to her family and this and that. So she was really much 10 toes down. And for Bella to come to the light bulb to finally come on to him, you know what I'm saying? It's a little off put. So I'm just like, bro, you went through that whole process, and Dominique did tell you, the certain things you're concerned about. Y'all had those conversations. So why a light bulb didn't illuminate then? You know what I'm saying? So I really felt like Bella had an alternative motive, but at the exact same time, I feel like Dominique could have vetted the situation a little better too. But Daddy did look out for her too. Daddy said, hey, you know what I'm saying? Kind of told her what it was. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, I ain't raised you like this. You know what I'm saying? But if you want to go ahead and do what you got to do, go ahead and do it. You know what I mean? So that was my take on that. And them $400 dinners would have been crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Good damn. Sincerely, it is some crazy work. And so,
but I'm saying, me personally, if we all going out to eat, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna have a conversation with Dominique before we eat. You expecting me to pay for all this? Hold on now. You expected me to take care of all this?
But also too, I think it depends on what was the restaurant. Where was it? This, that, and the third.
And also, I think it also depends on, not to cut you off, but also depends on, like, did he invite them? Was he like, yo, hey, you and the girls come out,
yes,
meet me here or something? You know what I'm saying? Because 3 times a week is crazy. To spend $400, especially each time, 3 times a week. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. No, I fully agree. That was just that was a little much. Okay, let's all agree with that for sure. So we have Dominique and Bello, then we have Devon. And child, it seems like we're gonna have a lot of tea to get through. So Devon, Dominique, no kiss. Shannon said that some people felt duped Dominique, was his number one connection. Although I gotta give Q his credit, he said that, bruh, Dominique is not really like you like that, bruh. Like it's all on Bello. Um, and apparently, Devon gave a script to multiple women, and Dominique said it was hurtful to other women who felt like that they were number one. And Nicole, Sahara, I am so sorry for everything I said about you, child. You look like a sane saint. Cause this, oh my God, just, oh. Nicole said Devon was full of shit, and Nicole felt gaslighted, because Devon was saying you're my number one, you're my number one. But I did put, like, Nicole, you also have some crazy in you, because I mean, Vince, Devon, you had nobody stable at all. So they were hanging out as friends. Then Nicole sent a crazy rant about texting him all the time, and Devon said you were unhinged. But there were a lot of times that you were unhinged that I felt. And then there was the pro-black point of view in the conversation, and then they picked Kamala. It was a no, and then All Lives Matter came up. I'm just like, Nicole, are you good? Because you just throwing out stuff at this point just like the season is over. What the hell? And so, Dominique said that Devon told her that Nicole was not a top connection. Nicole said that Devon did like Dominique's values, and Shannon is for the streets. And brother, I'm gonna come on camera and say this, because for one, what the hell is wrong with you? Like, you said she's for the streets, but in the next breath, she's deep and passionate and loving, and she's Michelle Obama. Bruh! Shannon seemed to be one of the realest people there, Red Love. I was just flabbergagged. Okay? Back off camera. Y'all go ahead and give y'all takes, and then wait till y'all see this tea here, because oh my Lord.
Let me start off and say, because last week I think I do recall, I think you had said that Nicole was talking to Devon, and I said no, I think she's talking to Richie. You was right, she was talking to Devon.
Yeah.
And one thing that I'll say with Devon, okay, we've said this. You kind of seen Devon's confidence in the beginning, but then you seen it kind of falter off, because I felt like he started to lose not only his confidence, but he was losing connections. He wasn't really connecting with people on a deeper level. He wasn't able to truly open up himself. And then it kind of seemed like he was kind of trying to spread himself a little thin amongst the ladies when he could, or, stick to Dominique because she was, giving him attention. But how it all turned out in the end is just, one, I'm gonna say this, Nicole, if anybody's for the streets, it's kind of seeming like she's for the streets.
Yep.
And I say this with the most respectful disrespect I could possibly muster up. She is a pick me, okay? I'm not talking about the good kind of pick me's, because there are good pick me's, okay? Not being a pick me is not a bad thing, okay? But when you are like her and you are not caring about a situation, you are not caring about if a man is really choosing you or he's choosing what you are offering him, and you are just willing to be there just because somebody is willing to give you that attention, that is what is fucked up the most. And she does seem unhinged. She seems stalkerish. Like, honestly, Vince, you better watch the fuck out, because she's gonna stalk you. You cut her off, she's gonna text, she's gonna all of that stuff. She wanted to act like, she told Devon that he was texting her or calling her too much or whatever. If she wanted Devon, or if he was giving her attention and things were going the way that, you know, she wanted them to go, she wouldn't have said that, because Devon was giving her attention. She already said she liked Devon. She already said she didn't like when other women talked to him. So if he would have gave her that attention that she wanted, she would not be feeling that way. All of that stuff that she was saying about him would not have come out. If it would have came that Vince decided that he wanted to get back with Donna and Donna was going to choose him and none of that stuff came out, she would have still been talking to Devon, and she would have still been trying to, you know, make something work with him. So all of that back and forth and her acting, you know, like she's just calling everybody out. It's like, girl, you're making yourself look just as bad in the whole process. But yeah, that was some crazy shit, especially for him to say, of all people, that Shannon's for the streets. Now that, I think that comment got me the most.
Yeah.
I was like, of all the people, Shannon? Shannon?
I'm like,
Really?
excuse me, this woman, first of all, I mean, she went to school for how long? And not to mention too, she delivers babies. Like she's for the streets. She has a whole dilator. We saw her place. Sir. She had it all.
And out of all the women that has been on there, I mean, well, I think, you know, Ashanti might have been one of them, but she's one of the main ones who has not been dating outside the show. Yes. She was not trying to, you know, get to know everybody else on the show. She's not been out, even people who's not on the show. She's just said, like, hey, she's focusing on her career. She's not been out on dates. She's just trying to focus on making herself better. So to say that this woman who is composed and able to, you know, she's controlled, honestly, Shannon is wife material.
Yes, she is.
She absolutely is.
For sure.
And if anybody was deserving of finding love, it's definitely Shannon. And honestly, I'm gonna tell you, I like the fact that Steven shot his shot. I would like to see something happen between them. But yeah, Devon, yeah, I'm over that, Devon.
I feel like Devon played himself, man. He was kind of blowing me throughout the whole process because we were going after women or Dominique. And Dominique really didn't have any interest in him, but you know, she kind of kept him near. You know what I mean? Just to, I don't know if she would even call that a connection, but she played the game. She stayed on the show to the end. She had people in her corner the whole time. So, but on the back end of it, you kind of see where those games get you. Because what happened at the end to it, you know?
Everybody plays the fool sometimes. No exceptions to the rule.
No, and Devon, I feel like Devon blew me because everybody could see that Dominique was not interested in it. Y'all might have had some conversations, but as to the fact of her pursuing a serious connection with you, I don't really feel like that opportunity was there for you. But Shannon gave you an opportunity. Y'all had a corny moment, and y'all both showed, you know, a quirky side of that y'all could really build together, you know? But at the exact same time, if you're unfulfilled and you're looking for somebody to fulfill a certain need, you're gonna bypass, you know, what you need and go what you want. And it was bad to see that. And the thing about it is Nicole been who Nicole was the whole time. You know what I'm saying? She's been that person. And guess what? Sharp was the same way. Sharp was the exact same way. So it might be a match made in heaven, to tell you the truth. But Sharp, only thing for Sharp to sit there and say, yes, I got a connection with Nicole going towards the end of the show. You know what I'm saying? So he lost all hope with Donna.
Yes and no. I just found an interview where I'll bring it in here in a little bit where we can listen to it. But
get out of there.
But I want you to continue your commentary because you're on a roll. Go right ahead.
Yeah, but to me, it just seemed a little off-putting whenever Sharp was trying to explain to Donna how she felt or no, Sharp was trying to explain to Donna the connection that he had with Shannon. And so it really seemed like he valued Donna more than he did Shannon.
Yep.
But if we're gonna come out and say, hey, I have a connection, it is a connection with Shannon. You know what I'm saying? Just admit it. Even though Shannon didn't care how she looked. You know what I'm saying? I really wish she would have respected herself a little bit more, because during that reunion, she didn't seem like she really cared. And even the way, the part that kind of blew me was she was just being messy. You know what I'm saying? And I'm
Yes.
just like, come on, now you too grown to be messy like that. You know what I'm saying? So
No, absolutely. No, without question. And by the way, I wanted to bring this up as well. I know we didn't. I forgot this part, but I wanted to add this from the Ready to Love Reddit. He was married a month after he called it off with me, but was engaged the whole show. I'm gonna say that 2 more times. He was engaged the whole show. Bello was engaged the whole show. He blocked his wife from my page while we were filming, and I called him out on it. So here's the timeline. October 2024, the show is filmed as a 6-week process. So there was one post on the Red that said 4 weeks, another one said 6 weeks, but Nephew Tommy said 12 weeks. So I'm gonna tell you from Nephew Tommy that's 12 weeks. So that's December. So that's October 2024. December 15th, 2024. Bello is engaged. Christmas, Bello breaks up with Dom. February 7th, 2025, Bello is married, and then April 2025 reunion is filmed. And this is the thing too, and I know people gonna wonder, like, how does this relate back to Devon, right? Your timeline of what you do within this does affect the experience, and it does impact it greatly. So even though, it's a year later, right? Y'all are in real time with us now, so it's heavier. So you can't negate your part of the timeline. So yeah.
Child, hold on. Let's go back. Hold on. Wait a minute. Because we're not going to bypass this. No, we're not. No, we're not.
I
Okay,
knew
hold
you
on.
was going to bypass it.
Yeah. Hold on.
I set it up for you to go down the highway, Gigi. So go right ahead.
Oh, thank
We
you.
got time.
I appreciate it. Okay, now listen, because you know what? I almost forgot that he got married. And Dominique, see, this is what I mean. Dominique pulling out the receipt. This is what we need. We need receipts. Don't just say something. Show it.
This is why we
Show and
need
prove.
a 3-part reunion.
Listen.
Damn it.
So clearly, okay. Now, I don't know if y'all remember this. Now we might have to go back in the archive, but I could have swore during one of our recaps during the show, I said, y'all, there's something about Bello. I'm telling you, I would not be surprised if it comes out that he has multiple women. I would not be surprised. It's something about him. Just wait and see. I don't know what it is. So you telling me that while he was filming, he was engaged. So all of that kissing and, vacay, base day, all, you was engaged. Now, okay, I'm sorry. There's one thing about getting your check, okay? Get your bag, baby. Dude. As a wife, I want my husband to win in every way possible. But if in them possibilities, that means that you got to make me look motherfucking stupid,
that part,
there's no fucking way. So I have to question the mindset of said fiance. Like, I really want to know now, like, what was the dynamic? Like, and because maybe it was an off and on situation. Maybe they were, called off during filming time or something. They were taking that little break, and then after he went through the process, he realized that she was really the only one. I don't know, but something in the Kool-Aid ain't sweet.
I'm gonna tell you something though. Out of the process, out of it all, Bella picked the right wife. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. Right? Have you heard his wife get up and say anything?
No.
Have she opened up a podcast and said anything? Or I made a post about this, I made a post about that. Only post you see is Bello and his wife or his fiance. That's all you see.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever else that happened in the middle of that, she can care less. I'm not saying that.
That's what I'm saying. I want to know the dynamic. Like, was it maybe they was taking a break? And he realized after this process, hey, baby, you the only one. You the one. So let's go ahead and do this. And she said, okay, you go ahead and do your thing. Since that's what you want to do, all right, you got 12 weeks to figure out what the fuck you gonna do.
All of the controversy surrounding. Yeah. For her, all of the controversy that's surrounding Bella because of the show. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Good or bad and indifferent. She hasn't wavered. That really, the only thing you see them do is keep posting pictures. So what they saying is no matter what's going on or what y'all saying, we have it. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. So,
and you see everybody, it's a flow to see it at Dominique's expense, but on the back end of it, will the truth ever really be revealed? Or on the back end of it, Dominique has came from reality TV. So, I mean, is it a part of TV? People still might be playing a role. But, I mean, the relationship really never ever seemed, it always seemed like a situationship. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, indeed. So, with
That's
all that being
so true.
Yeah, no, for sure. So with all that being said, we got Crystal XO, and I typed in about Donna because I wanted to hear from Vince about Donna here. So let's hear a little bit about Donna from Vince. Here we go.
She's not playing around. I'm not playing around. Mm-hmm. So Donna's like, hey, that's fine. If you want to be stupid, go over there and be stupid. And yeah. I what can I do but respect that?
Yes.
I can't do anything but respect that. Mm-hmm. And so, which I did. I didn't, want to try to bother Donna when she, she said whatever she said. And so I'm sorry.
You probably text message, right?
No, I don't. My phone goes on do not disturb at around 9:00 every day because But anyway, so yeah, it is different energy. It is different energy. That's Donna. Lauren is more of an like you said. She hey, let's go out, let's have a drink, let's do this, blah blah blah. Hey, you want to go here? So she's more of that. And I didn't speak to Nicole that much to know what her energy was. I seen a lot in the same time that you guys seen it because I didn't see her interactions on the show. I didn't see her, like I said, when she was on the stage and saying all this stuff, I didn't see any of this stuff.
Yeah.
I just, when we were speaking of what you're talking about, when she's on the backstage and she's trying to hold my hand and she's trying to, this stuff is making me uncomfortable because I've never seen that. So I'm just like,
a date. You guys had a date, and I thought because she was really vulnerable with you on that date. And I did see you being protective of her, right? I said, but it felt like little sister, big brother type energy. Like you could tell she was really open and vulnerable.
You talking about when she was talking about having children?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was very vulnerable and open, and yes, I was very protective because I not only protective, I believed the things that I was saying. I believed that she would be a great mom. I believe that that it's not a book that you could read that's going to make you this great person. And I also, like I've told her, I fucked up a million times as a dad. I mean, shit, as a human being, I'm as you can see on real TV, I'm still fucking up. So it's not like, I got it all together. But that was a real conversation, and I really felt that way.
Yeah.
And you took it down anyway.
I'm sorry?
And you took it down anyway.
I know.
Her anyway, knowing that.
Wait. What are you saying, Mo? You going in and out.
Okay, my bad. You took it down anyway. You went with her. You got with her, knowing that she felt that way.
Wait a minute. Let me pause this comment. Let me pause this here. Y'all see this comment? I think Donna would still date him. She's more mad at Lauren than him. I would say this. I disagree. Because of the fact, and Q and Gigi, I'll chime in. Donna chose him over everything. Like Shannon said about Steven, I want somebody to love me out loud the first time. And Q, we've talked about this on the show, on our after show review show, that the hardest chance is to get a woman back than the chance to get her in the first place. So, I don't know as we continue on here listening to this, but I don't know about that comment, Tiffany 6444.
Well, can I say something about that comment? Because for me, I feel like Donna would have, and it was not about Lauren. I feel like she would have given him the chance. But after what came out about Nicole and that whole situation, I think that's what really stopped it.
Yep.
Because she had said before that, yeah, she was willing to give him another try. She didn't know. But after everything came out, it's like, oh, okay, now wait a minute. There's more and more coming out. She's probably feeling like what she thought she knew about him, she didn't. And he kind of just made her look silly. So I definitely don't think she would take him back now. But before the whole Nicole thing, yeah, she said that she didn't know. So I felt like then he had a chance. Lauren was like, okay, because it was just a talk. It wasn't anything physical. He's been physically and he's been intimate. He's made physical contact with Nicole. That changes things, I feel. So
this is the blow part to me about. This is the blow part to me about Lauren. Lauren knew exactly what she was doing when she made that comment to Donna. Because, tell you what, if you knew the connection that you and Sharp had, right? You knew it. You knew it wasn't nothing going on. You know what I'm saying? Y'all probably just hanging out, really. It don't even sound like y'all would date. Why in the world would you go make it seem like it's more than what it was? Then on the show, you sat there and said, nah, we ain't had nothing physical. We ain't did that. We ain't do. You know what I'm saying? So you were just trying to make Donna mad. You were trying to make Donna envious. And that's what I think Donna felt like. Nah, that's what you're trying to, you know what I'm saying? You're not really trying to inform me that, he being sneaky. No, you trying to make me jealous. That's what that was about. I felt like Lauren had terrible intent. You know what I'm saying? That y'all kind of blew me.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Absolutely. So let's keep going here because there is more to hear. Here we go.
Did you feel that way at any point with her? For you to, cause at some point you seen her. She said dating. I don't know exactly what it was, but it seemed
physical to the highest point. That suggests that there's been intimacy.
And that's another problem that I had with what I saw is that she was insinuating that. I don't think, again, that's not cool. If you're gonna say something, then you need to say it. But I know why she would say it that way, because it's just insinuated, and that's not the case. I've heard a lot of other insinuations as well, and it's just not the case. Like Donna is a very classy person. So I've heard about like we did this and we did that. It's just not true. It's just not true. Because I didn't even have Donna's number the first day or two. I didn't even have her number. I looked her up on social media and we DM'd each other.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I didn't have her number. So, and I could show you, this stuff. Like,
who were you interested in initially? Out of the ladies,
Ashley and Lauren.
Okay.
I was interested in Ashley and Lauren. But when I DM'd Donna and talked to her, I couldn't get enough of the conversation. It was the conversation was just amazing. And it's not that I didn't think that she was beautiful when I saw her at the thing, because we did talk to each other there and we did have really good eye contact and have really good conversations. But when she expressed to me the way she felt about what was going on, the experience, and she was vulnerable to me and I was able to be vulnerable to her, and we talked on the DM, I was like, this is a person that is, I can speak to.
Okay. Do you think I'm not going to ask you because people are asking. I'm not going to ask
real quick because I just had something that just, I don't know if you guys noticed it and maybe somebody can explain it to me, but
sure.
So they're talking about him and Nicole and her saying that they have been, physical to the highest point, insinuating, of course, that they've had sex. Okay. He didn't deny it on the show. But here, he still technically doesn't deny it, but he deflects so bad that he goes to Donna. Like, why do you keep bringing up Donna? We're talking about Nicole and what Nicole said.
Correct.
So why are you throwing in there, Donna is so classy and people saying that me and Donna? No, we're talking about you and Nicole. You and Nicole are the ones who have had physical contact. So, that to me, it just seemed like Vince is even more full of shit. You're still full of shit. Even at this point, you're still showing that you're full of shit.
No, absolutely. Without question. I mean, honestly, at this point, bro, it is what it is. You can't get what you should have gotten because you fucked it up, but at least be at peace with being honest. So I fully agree with you. Let me go here.
How to find the perfect pet sitter in 4 easy steps. Step 1, go to rover.com or.
But on the back end, he never said he I don't feel like he slept with her.
You don't feel like he slept with her?
Nah, I don't feel like he slept with her because it's too easy for this footage to get back to her. And she can expose whatever receipts that she wants to. And she never said that they had sex. So it's really a
I think it was the insinuation.
Hold on, wait a minute, but he kind of did, because when they were on backstage and he was like, it didn't get physical until a couple days ago. So he did kind of admit that it got physical. So no, we're not going.
Okay. I forgot that part.
Hold up now. I had to think about it. I was like, no, he admitted it. And then again, and okay, listen, I understand, and this is crazy. So yes, people lie about their body count and who they sleep with and things like that. Women do it, men do it, understandable. But if you were one on national television, okay, you had already been called out about you talking to Lauren. You're trying to get this woman back that you so-called, like and mean something to you and special, all this. And then another woman comes out and basically says that y'all have had physical contact. Okay. Now you, as a man, if you really didn't do it, you're gonna say, no, we didn't. Hold on, stop that. No, that didn't happen. Stop saying that. We didn't. You're trying to make it into something that it's not. That would be the time for you to rebut everything. He did not. He did not deny it. Even when he was in the back, he didn't say, "Oh man, that's a lie." He said, "Oh man, come on, that's crazy." Okay, that's still not saying that you didn't do anything. And then, like I said, when it was said, and she even said it about them being physical and having physical contact, he even said that didn't start until a couple days ago or last week or something.
Right.
So it has happened. And even right there, he still is not denying the fact that him and Nicole had some type of sexual contact. There's been no denying, and he can't deny it. That's why, and I feel like that's why he can't deny it, because he knows Nicole has receipts and he knows Nicole's crazy. Nicole would be the type that would blow up his spot and pull out everything. That's why I said he better watch out, because if he tries to cut her off or anything like that, she's gonna come for him.
No, absolutely. Here's a little bit more.
The decision, and
is that Q?
I said, Attorney Gigi, you won that case.
Indeed. Yes, indeed.
And like you said, with a million other people that I could date, I probably shouldn't have went out with Lauren because of giving her the ammunition to say something to Donna, which I have care for Donna, and I wouldn't want her to feel that way. I shouldn't have done that.
Were you torn between the two of them?
No.
Okay. So, all right. All right.
So let me skip forward a little bit.
And it wasn't, nobody hates each other. It's not wrong that we don't match. It's actually beautiful that we could talk and understand that we don't match. It's beautiful.
That's true. Is there any open doors for you and Donna to potentially connect? Is that door closed? Is the door with Lauren closed? Where do you see yourself?
Yeah, that.
You don't know?
I know. I just don't want to answer.
That's fair. Unfair. Okay. Well, we appreciate it.
So I hope that was all of Vince. I will just say this, bro. Donna, she showed a picture, a very beautiful picture of, giving the cold shoulder. I will say this, bro. If somehow, by the grace of God, she gives you another chance, and I said by the grace of God because at this point, only God can fix this. You cannot fuck up. Like, if you fuck up, Q is going to bring his men. I'm going to make her Donna Lee, and then we're going to roll on. And get ready for the next season of Ready to Love. Q, I will text you the plans, brother. We ride at dawn. Solana and Gigi will make sure that plans are executed properly, because women are very good with details. But listen, I'm half joking, half being serious, Vince, but seriously, bro, you really fucked up. Everybody was rooting for y'all, sincerely. So there is that. Is everybody good with Vince and what he had to say? Because
because he full of shit.
Yeah,
I mean, it's a blow. I'm blowing the shark because he had plenty of time to get it right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You had too many times to get it right, and for you not to really vibe with Lauren like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, then move to Nicole. I'm like, what are you thinking? You know what I'm saying? What are you thinking? I know you got a lot of stuff coming at you, but brother, you got to make better decisions. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to make better decisions. If you have a woman that pretty much you confess, like, she got everything out of a woman. You still want to go entertain other women? It makes sense to me. It don't make sense to me at all. But carry on.
I absolutely feel you. So when it came to Devon and Shannon, child, this is from Instagram. Right here, this is Devon. Regal smiles. That ain't what happened at all. I'm not about to get it on this chat rather, but I'll definitely share my piece and that voice message I sent to her so people can see how deceitful it was. I know you fucking lie. You better find something safe to do. Address at someone else, not me. Don't end up having me ruining any surprises tomorrow. Smile face emoji. Protect your ego and pride in this moment. Take some notes from Bello and just shush. Regal smiles. Hear me clearly. Say whatever you want to say. Don't let me stop any trash behavior you want to indulge in. Oh my Lord Jesus! By all means, continue. I'll tell you this: it won't change a goddamn thing that I'm about to say. Fortunately for you, I actually do have character. Oh, do you? Because you had all these words to say about each and every one of your connections. Though, right? That's someone with character. Get the fuck on. This was the exchange here, and then right here. Hope you realize how much you've been saved and spared. Do not play with me ever on the internet or in messages in person or ever again. I protected that shit after Mercedes even listed shit and said and never said you. I cut off the camera and everything before you said anything. Make sure you find someone who was as understanding as I was. They got to have you call me. They got to have you call me for the streets, which is fucking crazy. And make sure you find safe things to do that never involve me or my name or anyone I know I care about. You threaten my family or friends, you threaten me. Whoo! Devon, brother, I'm Team Shannon. Cause bruh, like she. Yeah, y'all, what? Over to y'all. Whew.
Listen, I'm gonna say this: Shannon might not be for the streets, but she sounds like she might be from the streets because she was not having none of that shit. Okay, you're not gonna disrespect her, play with her, and she set the record straight. Kudos to Shannon. Do your shit, girl. That's all I got to say. I'm definitely Team Shannon. So, yeah. I feel like that shit is just crazy.
It's still kind of hard to believe anything coming out of Shannon's mouth for me. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you're going at Devon. You're going at Devon like the same smoke you had for Vince, not the same smoke you got for Devon. And it's kind of like, to me, there's a bunch of smoke in here. That's all it is to me. They don't like each other, as we can tell. So that's just more fuel to the fire. But after seeing how Shannon operated on that show, that's kind of hard for these stuff to come out of.
Yeah, but in the same token, Q, wait, did Shannon have any problems with Vince? Because I don't think they've ever had a connection on the show. Do you mean I'm trying to think who else.
So you think about Nicole? Because I was like, wait, did Shannon have a connection with Vince? I don't.
That's why I was thinking.
Shannon did have a connection with Vince because you remember they sat down and they were talking, and he was telling her, "Are you gonna be a bad mom?" And he was telling her like, you got plenty.
Oh, that was Nicole.
My apologies. Oh I'm Team Shannon. Oh yeah, I'm thinking about Nicole. My bad, Shannon. My fault. My bad, Shannon. Thank you for correcting me.
No, it's all good. We're like, wait a minute now, hang on a second. Now, unless there was some never before seen footage and there's a part 3 coming up this Friday at 9/8 Central, only here. Hashtag on keeping it real, and I'm gonna see y'all in LA with Gigi, Q and Solana. Listen, I don't know of that footage. Okay.
I was a tabloid.
Listen, speak things into existence as if though it not already is. I know I'm butchering it, but y'all know what I'm trying to say. I'm speaking it into existence that the 4 of us will do the fan reunion at Ray LoveCon, or hell, take the part 3 of the fan reunion on. Okay? We're available. Because, child, we will take it there. But yes, indeed. So that is everything with Devon. So then we get to Mercedes and Shannon. Child, or actually before that, we get to the men's lounge, right? And so when it comes to Darius versus, actually, hang on, let me see. Do we have that? Okay, I'll just put up Darius for now, just so that way we can know where we are here. So when you have a Vince and Darius, that's what you get. And Vince said that he felt it wasn't fair to be in a safe space than to not really have that outside of the lounge. Christina said that it's appropriate to give an answer of who said it, but it was about Laura, and that's a character flaw, and that's on you. Daphne, you was the one who said that you couldn't go no concert unless it was the VIP section. You the one who said I could know you in a day and lick it off your neck and get what I want. You the one who wanted a massage, okay? And you asked 3 men to do it. So, character flaw, look at your damn self, okay? Because you are not a Scooby-Doo snack, okay? All right? You barely was an understudy as a voice for Daphne in Scooby-Doo, okay? Hell, couldn't make it on Broadway, couldn't make it as a voiceover. You ain't making it now. Back off camera. I just had to get that out, child. But Ashley was for Lauren, and Xavier said that it wasn't that the bitch word was not said in that fashion, and he thought it was funny. And so it was a joking manner because basically, wait, I can only date the bitch because she's tall. That's what it was, because Bello said, Vince, it seems like, Lauren is the only person that you're able to date, or it seems like the only person that will ever date Lauren is you. And so that's how that came out. Child, I'm just glad we got out, but also too, like, context, conjecture, and connection is everything. Like, can we please have some decorum, some grace, and giving a fuck energy about human beings and their feelings and how they have a mental space that deserves to be respected? Y'all go ahead with y'all commentary on the men's lounge.
Boy, Christina, let me tell you, Christina and Dominique, I feel like they definitely had their agenda today. Nicole, too. Definitely, Vince was on the chopping block. Like, it was just his time. It was his time, okay? Like, there was no sparing him, which is understandable. Okay? But when you hear...
the one time... No, go ahead. I'm sorry. I was just going to say real quick. The one time I agree with Darius, if you talk too fucking damn much, Vince, you was right on point. You have your shit too, Darius, but a clock is right twice a day. Go ahead, y'all.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think we all thought that, like, damn, yeah, you talk too much, or you definitely could have said that in a different way. But seeing how Vince is and just seeing his personality, you like, no, Vince is just the type of person that will say shit that will have you ready to either fight
Ready to
or
choke.
just like you know what, I'm about to just, you know what, my mom always said, if I ain't have nothing nice to say, just not say nothing
Don't
at
say
all.
nothing at all.
That's what I'm gonna do right now, because if I say something to you, it's gonna escalate, and I already know you finna get these hands, and they rated E for everything.
Understood.
So yeah, like, so I feel like it was definitely we see it time and time again. Nothing that happens in the lounge stays in the fucking lounge, just like at Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who came up with these stupid ass slogans, but the shit's a lie. It's a lie. It's a lie. It's all a lie. Okay, the lounges are not sacred because the women are sitting there like, Listen, y'all sitting there talking about how Darius was saying stuff, or they was talking in the men's lounge, but y'all were talking to the men too about what was going on. Just like we found out, Ashley, you sitting there doing all that with Darius while you steady talking to Vince about what's going on between you and Darius.
Child, not to mention too, took her shopping.
Listen.
I know Donna had to be here. Like, I know this.
And see, and that's what I mean by this. Like, oh, she's mad about Lauren. No, Lauren was like, oh, the tester. But after everything else came out and seeing how Vince moved, I don't think Donna would want to move with Vince like that.
No. And she got every right not to, child. I mean, to go to somebody. You had a hero and you went down to a zero. And then you went over somebody that didn't even have a connection with you. And you didn't get none of that energy to the person that gave a fuck about you. Just go ahead. Go ahead, Gigi. Go ahead, Gigi. Okay.
Listen, I'm going to sit here and eat my nerd gummy clusters because I just can't. This is just crazy.
The nerds that are together on that and the gummy that is holding that together is more strong than Vince was this season. Damn it.
Let me tell you, these clusters is holding stronger together than all of them relationships put together.
Agreed. Now, Vince, like I told you, Vince made the show now. Sharp did make the show. You know what I'm saying? Sharp did make the show. He kept it entertaining. You know what I'm saying? He kept it entertaining. Now, as far as his character in question, might be questionable. Very much questionable.
That was not sharp behavior.
Not at all. Not at all. But on the other side of it, throughout the different seasons that we watch, we all know that they're going to be talking about things that happen in the lounge, right? But it's very few times that it was brought to Tommy. So, let's be for real. The only reason why I felt like old girl did that, and then to think about it, if you want to make that much of a change in somebody's life, you don't just talk about the person who you're talking about. The person who brought you that information as well needs to be checked.
Correct.
Let's be for real. You got to check that person as well too. But no, I don't want to be this. I don't want to be messy. Well, you being messy bringing this up too. So I was very upset that I'm like, bro, if you're going to say it, who said it, stand on it. You know what I'm saying? Because you're the one bringing this up. And the speculation is always led back to Darius. That's, no matter what, the speculation is led back to Darius.
Yep.
So if you're gonna protect that person, also say this person didn't say it to him.
Yep.
If the speculation that Darius is the one who brought the information, go ahead and say, now Darius was the one who brought me the information. So now that take Darius off the hook. But you pretty much left the speculation for Darius to be the one that said it. So I mean, everybody already know who said it. Why are you just gonna come out and say it? Why are you trying to protect Darius?
No, absolutely. No, fully agreed. Fully agreed. Because there's something.
Because he promised her a spot on his next Tubi movie.
You know what? Just love our damn show. We come in clutch around here, damn it. Oh my Lord Jesus, not the next Tubi move. But you know what? When we get to Darius and Ashley, I got thoughts. Cause child, what Gigi said normally would be a joke. You know what I mean? But turns out that was not a joke at all. But we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. So now we're with Shannon and Mercedes, right? So, you know, the deep passion, real drive, Michelle Obama, yet she's for the streets, and we saw the whole text message. So what Devon said at that reunion was shit. Darius, he had that experience at 20 years old with the exotic dancer, but now he's 41. Steven, it was hard to let her go, but yet you were the person that made the decision that made her, you know, eliminated. So then Mercedes come out, and child, when nephew Tommy said, "You know I want honesty," with his smile, she said, "Subpar." I was like, I know you a friend of, but like, child, you probably had some subpar moments your damn self during your season, but hey, that's neither here nor there. Just, you know. Mercedes said that they won participation trophies, and Ajante said, "Is she fucking lying?" Now, Ajante, hang on one second, beautiful. I gotta come on camera for a second. Because you went to iFly with Darius, and you and him both felt that because y'all connections weren't talking to y'all, that maybe it could be something. And then with Steven, y'all did have a connection. So two of the men that you went out with, that you said is Mercedes fucking lying, you were talking to back off camera. Now, but with all that being said, we remember the receipts, okay? Steven was nice, but what Mercedes didn't feel like that was Shannon's guy. Darius, you have an idea of what you want, you just don't know how to execute it. And Devon, you need somebody to like you more than you like them because he never received validation. And, you know, Mercedes said that Shannon took y'all with grace. She took on baby daddy, sister, that, the third. And Dominique said, "You know what?" And Xavier held out his hand like this. And she was like, "You know what? Never mind. I ain't trying to figure it out." And Xavier was like, "That's what I'm saying." Like they all watching this like it's the Oscars, and they're like, "You know what? How that best picture win?" That's what I'm saying. What the fuck? How did Wicked win? It was supposed to be Sinners. Back off camera again. So after all of that, you know, we learned that Shannon has been officially certified as a nurse midwife, and for that, my good sister, we applaud you. Give me one moment here.
Clap it up.
Very well done. I feel like with Shannon, she really wanted to find love. Obviously, Devon and her will never, ever, ever get back together or ever be together, in the words of Taylor Swift. But also, too, I would say to all the men that want to pursue Shannon, don't let that side of her deter you. That side came out because Devon did not respect who he could potentially have. She is a blessing for somebody. Wherever you think it's a curse, usually turns out to be a blessing. And if you want somebody to be a blessing to you and get those blessing benefits, you have to invest in them as a blessing. So you can't mope, complain, and bitch or mitch or why did I get them as a curse? Did you treat them like a curse or did you treat them like a blessing? Over to Gigi and Q for their commentary.
Bro, kind of flew me. Go ahead, you got it, Gigi.
No, you go ahead, cause that yeah, go ahead.
Now go ahead.
No, go ahead after you, sir. Go ahead.
Well, I take the baton. First off, let's address Mercedes. Why? You know what I'm saying? Why? Why? What you were saying, I can't lie. Some of the things you saying, you had valid points. You know, but why were you on the show? I mean, what? Like, why bring her to the reunion? Why? Anyway, and a lot of times, if she would have had success on the show, that's one thing. You know what I'm saying? She didn't, you know, she pretty much chose herself. And I felt like Steven could have been a great fit for her. And Steven kind of realized, like, bro, I didn't mess up. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully he get the opportunity to get it right, you know. But to discredit all those guys, and this the thing about the process is you gotta so many other different variables in the process. So not saying that she's my number one, it's not discrediting her. They're saying, you know what, I got options. What? You know what I'm saying? She got 3 options in front of her, so everybody else got multiple options as well too. So nobody's saying, not saying that Shannon is not this amazing person. Everybody's just saying, hey, we got other options as well too, and we filtering it out. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Devon got everything. She got everything right about Devon. I really feel like Devon needs somebody to validate him. That's why he was going with Dominique. He felt like Dominique would validate him. And I'm just disappointed in Devon. Man. Just disappointed. I really thought he had more class than me. I really did.
Same.
Because Shannon really wanted him to choose her. Really did. She really was like, man, I really could see something with Devon.
And
the same interest.
And honestly, bro, let me tell you something. On that date with Darius and Steven and Devon, I feel like she wanted to say fuck both of them. She just wanted Devon. All he had to do was lock her in. And when she said, I wanted you to show up as a knight or as a black knight, and you did not, I'm like, oh shit. And when she had her face at that date, I'm like, you motherfucker. We could have been cosplaying and playing Quidditch in the ceiling on the chandelier, motherfucker. Just, you could have been under my robe and we could have been casting spells in more ways than one. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I'm sorry to all the children that read Harry Potter books. Listen, this was a grown show from the beginning, so you should not be watching this with your parents. So, but can you please continue?
Oh, I passed the baton to Gigi.
Okay, Gigi. Very well done, Q.
Okay,
Gigi,
so I just want to first let me address the whole Mercedes thing. So we kind of talked. Well, you know, Braylon and I think had like a little conversation before we started the live about Q, you saying that this episode basically was trash and we are going to have to be the show, which we've had to do many a times, which honestly, I think this is the first time we've had to have this situation with the show this season where it's like the episode was pointless. This to me, Braylon, is that part where I said there were fillers. There were a lot of fillers in there because there was not enough. There was not a lot to go on. There was not a lot of, you know, substance to even some of the conversations that were happening. So I feel like that's why Mercedes was there. She was a filler for the time. She was something to kind of give to the episode because there was not much for them. That's why everybody else was confused. Like, okay, well, what's the point in this? Like, yeah, I understand, you know, they're doing something different. She's an alum. They want, you know, bring an alum in and, you know, talk about it. But, you know, and because that was a part of Shannon's, you know, situation, I still feel like her coming on the reunion basically was still like, honestly, girl, how was your episode? Like, let's go back to your season and kind of, you know what I'm saying? It's like you don't ask a single person how marriage life is because they don't know. You know what I'm saying? Vice versa. You don't talk to a married person. Well, you could talk to a married person about being single because yeah, they've been single, but they can give you insight on like the development of, hey, going single to being with somebody to being married. Like there's just like, nephew Tommy was saying, like, hey, when he saw Darius and Ashley, like, hey, y'all are having problems. Do you think those are problems? You got problems when you get married that you never could have thought of. Problems happen. It's all on how you handle it. But there was a lot that Mercedes was right about. And what she said about Devon was absolutely true. But something about that is with him being so where he basically needs that validation, which I'm glad that it actually came out because that's what it was. That's why that deflation we seen happen with him, where it just seemed like he lost his self-confidence because he was not getting that validation. He was not getting it from Dominique. He was not getting it from Ashley. He was not getting it from Nicole. He was not getting it from Shannon or anyone else. So he was losing what he had. But because I feel like he was aesthetically stuck on Dominic, he was blinding himself to Shannon, because Shannon could have gave him all of that validation. She would have definitely given him everything, not only that he wanted, but the things that he didn't even know he needed. Just like she did with Steven. Steven said, hey, the conversations that we had, she opened up my mind and had me thinking about stuff that I never thought about and had my mind, open, which is something that is very, very important. Yeah,
honestly, to tell you the truth, that goes to show you that Devon saw what he wanted to see, and Steven saw what I put it like this: Devon saw what he wanted to see, and Steven saw what he needed to see.
Right.
Sincerely.
But what I'm saying is all of that validation, everything that he needed, he could have had. Shannon would have been the one to give that to him, but he definitely was not right for her, and it's good that was taken away. That wasn't even no longer an option for her, because she definitely deserves a lot better. When it comes to Steven, I feel like with Steven, just like Nephew Tommy said, hey, he's a smooth roller, okay? Or he's a slow roller. He just moves a little slow. And it has nothing to do with him not really being interested in Shannon per se. I just feel like he was spreading himself so thin and trying to make, I don't feel like he was necessarily trying to make like romantic connections. He was just trying to connect with people in general. Just like that might just be his personality, where he likes to connect to people. He's a teacher, so educating people he likes to do, or having conversations, that's probably just a part of him. So I feel like he, instead of him being, locked in where he should have been, he was spreading himself out. With Darius, of course, we know he was with Ashley, he was locked in with her. I don't feel like Shannon was really a connection for him. He was more so, if him and Ashley got into it, he had to have a backup plan just in case. I feel like that's what it was, he was just trying to have backup plans outside of Ashley. So, yeah. But I feel like this was a filler scene, or filler type thing with Mercedes being there, because it kind of really, her opinion was great, and what she said definitely was true. And, since she was on the date with them and seen some things, it's definitely great to get her insight. But then again, it's like, what else did it bring?
Exactly. Exactly right. Well done to both of you. I fully agreed with both of your takes. And like I said, there's nothing wrong with alumni, but also too, it's like, I feel like alumni who have been successful, or alumni that people know them and actually like to see them, because I'm not gonna lie to y'all, this is the first time I've ever seen Mercedes. Now I know for Ray Love Nation, she's an alumni, but it's just like, you get to be on the reunion when you only had a moment. I mean, damn, if that's the case, me, Gigi, and Q and Solana should be on the reunion. I mean, hell.
Listen, not gonna lie, when I first seen her, I was like, why is Trina on the show? I was like, oh, that's not Trina.
You know what?
I'm crying right now. I
I'm
was
not
kind
about to.
dang. I was like, I know good well that ain't the baddest chick. I know good well that ain't her.
Right, because hey, listen, they could definitely pass as sisters.
Oh my God, Joe. Well, that is a great compliment because Trina is a legend for sure. Absolutely. So with all that being said, we did talk about now we're about to talk about Steve. My bad. So there were more connections but shallow relationships according to Donna. Then Lauren wanted Steven to be loud about it, and that it took him a while for him to get to where he needed to be. And so, the succulents came up. Lauren's a private person, but she had to break up with Steven publicly. Now I'm like, for you being such a private person, you did some things, with a public energy of, going after other people's connections and stuff after you done no fucking bad us, neither here nor there. So after all that, Shannon zoned in on him and didn't have any regrets, but maybe needed to guard her heart a little bit better. Shannon would Steven Wood went after Shannon if this experience, could have been redone. And then Shannon says, be loud about me the first time. So what did y'all think about this? I felt like everything that was said needed to be said. Like it wasn't really too much to this. I am proud.
That's what I mean. It was a filler. But yeah, him shooting a shot. Sorry to, not to get you off, but shooting a shot was great.
Yeah. Q, what about you, good sir?
Hey, this the blow part about Shannon. You know what I'm saying? That the guys didn't realize who she was. Not even the blow part about her, but the part that just blowed me. That the guys didn't realize who she was earlier. You know what I mean? Or gave her the opportunity. You rather go see what else is out there. Then, she seemed like a decent person. Let me double back and let me go see what she's talking about. Because all these other women aren't really talking about nothing. You know what I mean? So, for him to double back, I respect him for it and shooting the shot. That was cool. But I really wish he'd have been like, off jump. Let me ride this out with her and figure this part out. Because you had the connection with her. But you like, let me go see what all these other women talking about. You know what I mean? For him to pass out all those succulents like he did, and like at one time it seemed like him and Ashante had something going on. But that kind of faded away. That really faded away. But then him and Lauren just seemed like they were homeboy and homegirl. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like that. So whenever Shannon was giving you that opportunity, was giving you that attention, you should have been a lot more aggressive then. Even though you're a slow roller, you know what I mean? It might take time for you to recognize things. I really wish you took the bait the first time instead of having to, try to reheat a hot pocket. You know what I'm saying? When a hot pocket was already hot. You know what I'm saying? Come on. Hot pocket was ready.
You know what? Give me a bone. Hang on. He said you didn't need to reheat a hot pocket that was already hot, but you got to put the hot pocket in the microwave in order to get it hot.
Man, come on, man.
Don't you ever change for shit. You hear me? Oh my God.
Pocket was already hot, Oh
my God. So listen to the Willy Wonka.
Right about that.
To the Willy Wonka candy company. We are available for brand deals with the Nerds Gummy Clusters. And we are also available, Nestle, for Hot Pockets. I like the steak and cheddar Hot Pockets myself. So you can send us and we'll pay us a decent
Hey, I
amount.
like
And
the
we'll
ham and cheese.
Yes, so we'll eat them on camera if you pay us well enough. Okay, listen, we're speaking things into existence. Okay, as if it was not already happened. Amen. But to come. So with all that, yes, go ahead.
And another thing that was upsetting, he went out there to comfort her. You know.
Yeah.
He to comfort her. That was the time. You know, he seen the value in her. He seen the value that he wanted in her. Like, okay, cool. I could go express this. I feel some kind of way about that. So you have some kind of feelings toward this woman, you know?
Yes.
So you wasn't feeling that kind of way towards Ashanti, or you weren't feeling that way toward Lauren.
Right.
So, maybe he just want to stay on the show. I didn't understand that part. But that was the first time I've ever seen that happen. Somebody went out there to put somebody, and it was a good sight to see. But
okay, but I got a question for you though. What about after the show? Because we see that other people was connecting after the show. He had opportunity where he could have connected with Shannon afterwards if he felt so strongly about her when she left and when he got voted off, because it wasn't too much longer after she got voted off that he got voted off. So why couldn't there could been a connection made after the show when the cameras came off, so that when the reunion time came back, there's an update that, hey, you guys have gotten together, if that's what it really is. It seems like he's still slow rolling and not really, learn, like, hey, if you want something, you're gonna have to go for it.
No, that's a very articulate point.
Don't wait until the reunion time. You've had time.
I feel like, to me, the way Shannon left everything on the table, I feel like when she left that show, she blocked everybody. That's what I feel like.
Well, I mean, we have the Waiting to Exhale cast queue, so I don't think she blocked everybody. I think that Waiting to Exhale film might be coming out through Warner Brothers Studios coming soon here for the young daughters. But shout out to Reddit.
I really felt like the way she left the show, personally, that's how I would want to leave it. If I got kicked off of Rated Love, kick me off like that. But me pouring out my heart to everybody, me trying to find love, and it just don't happen. And I can live with that because I gave the process all I got. I didn't find it here. You know what I'm saying? Maybe somebody else can find what I have to offer and appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I really, she played her hand the best way she could play it. Yeah. And like you say, it's hard woman back, dog. It's opportunities there. He's gonna have to really pick up his feet. Boom. It ain't about to be smooth sailing. He's gonna have to pick up his feet. Boom. But I don't feel like it's gonna be smooth sailing. He's gonna have to work his way back in. But it's gonna be harder to warm that pocket back up, brother.
I think compared to Devon, I think he got a head start. So I'm just keeping it a buck with y'all.
Yeah, I think Devon had to move. Devon, there's no way. Yeah, it's no. She wouldn't even pass him the basketball if they was on the same team.
No. Also, you know what it is. If let's just say they had a celebrity dodgeball tournament. Hey, can I test if this ball works? Ow! What the hell is wrong with you? Okay, it works. It bounces.
And another thing for Devon, the type of person that Devon is, from what we've seen, do I personally believe he should have been on Ready to Love? I don't feel like he should have been on Ready to Love because
you gave educators a bad name with how you moved. I'm like, the hell?
You it's a certain confidence you got to have. Like, you know what I'm saying? I really don't feel like he was. I don't feel like he was ready to. I don't feel like he was ready for TV. I don't feel like he was ready for TV. I don't feel like he was ready.
Yeah. No, agreed. Well, speaking of being ready for television, let's talk about these two. Now, I gotta tell you, one thing that don't change is the Mac is macking in those firms. I gotta give you credit, Darius. You were very consistent, brother. I have to give it to you. So with that being said, Ashley and Darius. Darius was himself from day one. That's what Ashley liked, and then Darius says Ashley got to know me for me. And they are not together. And then, child, 2 weeks later, 14 days after the experience, Lauren called. And Lauren said, ew, no, don't do me. It's like, Lauren, you went after Vince, child, okay? So don't say ew like he wasn't an option, okay? Because you okay, you made some movement with other people. But it was a business friendship before the show. Donna is not believing it for a damn thing. She shook her head like, bitch, please. So Ashley said that, he was too friendly. And that was a concern that was brought up during the season. And, Ashley said that, hey, you talking about all the billboards and parties that you're going to be going to. It's like, hey, what about me? Am I the grand prize or not? Otherwise, she wanted to know, was she the prize, or did being on this platform, or is getting on to this platform the prize? I love our damn show so much. So after all that, we learned that Vince takes Ashley shopping, which is just really digging that hole to plant some wonderful flowers for a blooming relationship with Donna. Said no one ever. She is now known as Donna Lee. Then after that, if you want a wife, if you want me to move like a wife route, you need to move like a husband. And Darius then says, I was more about the energy of her resume than putting time in. And Ashley says she's open. And, Tommy kept it real. Like, if y'all think this is something, y'all need to get married. This was 6 weeks on television. And yeah, it's hard, but y'all ain't seen nothing yet. And then after all that, Darius said, those toes are still suckable. I'm like, you motherfucker. After you compare her as a resume to a function of society, of time, you can't turn a woman on by saying, hey, listen, I compared you to a sheet of paper with qualifications on it, and the thing can't get back, but damn, I want to suck your toes, baby. You look good with that white paint. Like, what the over y'all for y'all commentary. I can't do it.
On the next episode of Loving for Detroit. I just don't. Let me tell you.
To the fucking corner with you. Well done. Love and for Detroit is crazy work.
Okay, listen. We as the viewers, we watch the show. We as the consumers, we continue the show. We as, host, we also bring the show. Listen, we have so many different aspects of the show, okay? So we see different points of it.
Yes, we do.
when we call bullshit, sometimes just listen. Because there's a lot that we've seen during the show and that we're seeing now.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we will say that his connection with Ashley has been kind of maintained throughout, the season. We've seen that they kind of honed in on each other. They stuck together. That's what it was. But we've seen different issues, and it kept coming up about, those issues, just like, the whole thing about submission and him saying that, he can see a 40-year-old doing or saying some dumb shit like that. Whatever the case was, like we seen the back and forth. Okay, we knew that it was going to be some issues. One thing that I will say is I find that
backsliding potential.
Exactly. I just find it mighty funny how Lauren's name keeps getting dropped in damn near every situation. Like, girl, I understand you trying to, make connections with people, but girl, why do you keep getting brought up? I'm not understanding. Like, okay, so her and Darius had business dealings beforehand. What does it have to do with after the show? And why would you feel like you had to make the comment with, oh, I have to let her know that I chose you? Why? When y'all had been locked in the entire time, she should have known that.
Right.
And it wouldn't have mattered, because if it was only a business deal, why do you have to express to another woman that you chose another woman?
No,
She'll
that
find
part.
out.
And this is what Lauren says here. Pathetic. The Lauren hate is crazy. Child, we have a whole president that don't want anybody that looks like him, sounds like him, or moves like him around. You really think people hate you? Okay, child. The Lauren hate is crazy. I'm convinced that these women have planned to go into the reunion and all say my name as a point of contention as why they didn't work, instead of being honest with themselves as why they didn't work. Child, Donna stood on business with your low self-esteem, tall bitch ass. Okay, now listen, we got the tall bitch thing out the way, but I'm just keeping it a buck. Okay, spoiler: Donna also left our coffee shop run and drove all over to Dominique's job to lie and tell her that I have been dating Bello. After the process, I ignored Bello for a year. For the record, Darius and I are cool. I've known him for years as the executive director of the Detroit fashion community. I would host fashion events, and Darius a fashion icon in the city. Have we not heard of Diana Ross and the Supremes and Motown? They're fashion icons, okay? But moving on. Would come and support. If we wanted to date, it would happen prior to the Ready to Love experience. There's that jealous mean girl strikes again. These ladies deserve an Oscar SMH. Tune in tonight on OWN TV at 8/7 Central for the finale of Ready to Love. Well, the finale already happened, beautiful. So this would be part 2 of the reunion if you're going to try to be a host and promote your own self. Hashtag Ready to Love, hashtag Ready to Love Detroit, hashtag Ready to Love Season 11. Back to you, Gigi, as you were giving your eloquent commentary.
Listen, I'm just saying, it just makes no sense, any of that. Just okay, well, Lauren, whatever. We'll just move on, because
She's just trying to promote her brand. She just trying to get what happened.
Yeah.
Ashley posted something, or either Ashley or Damo. One of posted something to see how many views they've been getting recently coming to their page. That's all that she tried to get us some traffic on her page. That's about it. She was the first one to come out with a podcast during the show. She came out with a podcast, and she was actually interviewing Ed.
Yes.
Lauren, you know what I'm saying? And she really Lauren seemed like she got a dope personality, you know what I'm saying? But an attractive woman as well. But I mean, what more do you want? I understand, though. You know what I mean? She had a connection with pretty much every guy on the show. But none of them chose her. You know what I mean? So on the back end.
Because one thing we have learned, class, is what?
Mm-hmm.
You can look like $1 million.
Yep.
But really,
Hello.
you're just a ripped up dollar bill.
Hello.
Let that sink in, guys. Let that sink in.
It's gonna be somebody like Devon to go put them pieces back together, though.
Exactly, and sometimes that's all it takes. That's all it takes is a little bit of tape. Just a little bit of tape.
Hey, can I get a brisk for $1, a Lipton brisk, and let me get that lemon. Let me get Coke for $1. This dollar still work, damn it, hell. And by the way, it was Ashley right here, 1.1 million views in the last 30 days, from 950,000 views to 1.1 million, trending past 1.1 million views, 1.1 million views organically, thousands reach worldwide, consistent growth and real engagement. I'm just going to say this real quick. And I'm going to say this on camera because Q and Gigi and Solana have not seen this yet. But Ashley, sweetheart, I'm going to say this with love, grace, and space. That million was because of this damn TV show. That is different than an accomplishment that took 3 years, all of January, and 3 days in February to get to this damn number right here, 1,007,176 total motherfucking views.
They made it to the 1 million.
So listen, Ashley, congratulations, but damn it, you had a V8 engine to get you there. We were a Honda Civic, okay? We just maintained the engine, made sure we didn't go to destinations that we should not have went to, and we just stayed focused on the finish line, damn it. So hell, first of all, I wanted to let you guys know that, first of all. But also, too, it's like, child,
congratulations.
We did the work to get to this million. You got to 1 million because of the show. Back off camera. And thank you. Appreciate you, gorgeous. So, child, just. But to your point, Q, you're right. I mean, to post that, it's just like you got to the million because of the show. Like, not to say that Ashley don't have a personality or nothing, but come on now, you know?
But some of them don't have personalities, which is why they did not end up getting chose, but they still have that whole thinking of, you know, being VIP at a Beyonce concert.
Yeah, that part.
And feel like they can't enjoy it because they're not opening up. Like, what? That's crazy.
That part right there. Q, you got anything else before we get ready to finish out and give our final thoughts of the season? Because my Lord Jesus. Q, anything else before I move on? Okay, whenever you're ready, my man. So then after that, Lauren clears the air. And y'all ready for this? This is the first thing that comes out her mouth. She said, I never dated Vince. Lauren? You want to say something to the people? But then she said, Ashley, stop. Don't bring me into your mess because your relationship didn't work out. Okay. So then after all that, child, we get to this part here. And so everybody's catching up and stuff. Apparently Xavier and Christina went trick-or-treating at Xavier's job. Now, I want to know who was doing the tricking and who was doing the treating. Because for Christina to, go to somebody else.
If it was at Xavier's job, he was tricking. Well, he was treating.
That part. But it's surprised because I'm like, wait, this is the person who said that she can only go to concerts as a VIP and she went to somebody else's place of work and wasn't judgmental and was pleasant and could have an actual personality to get along with people. Oh my Lord. So, and then Vince, the dumb fuck that he is, child, said there is a connection with him and Nicole. You should have said that, listen, I have royally fucked up and I have a queen here that I really don't deserve. And if we get back together, that's great. But if not, I want the next man to treat her in the fashion that I should have. That's all you should have said, but your dumb fucking ass just made do what it do. And so then we got the Detroit hustle. And, nephew Tommy came out in this right here. Detroit. And then at the end of it, very well done by the staff and crew in memory of Mr. Robert Ritchie Tats Parham, who passed away last year. He passed away during the show, so that was the last time anybody is going to see Ritchie Tats, Robert Parham, on national television or anywhere. So shout out to for doing the right thing there. GG and Q, what's your commentary on the ending?
Listen, another season down, ready for Chicago. Let's see what's going on. But y'all know before that, we have the Never Ever Met. So I am actually looking forward to, the trailers coming out because it's coming. It's coming, guys. Like, not that long, but definitely good season overall. I will say Detroit was definitely a good season. Definitely enjoyed it. Of course, always enjoy doing commentary with you guys, being with the fam.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Rest in peace to Ritchie.
Yes.
And condolences and prayers to his family, his friends, and honestly to the viewers, everybody that's seen him for that time. It was a good thing to be able to have seen his smile or be able to have seen, a glimpse of him and get to know him in at least some type of way before he left this earth. So rest in peace to him, and definitely appreciate the show for showing and paying respects to him.
Absolutely. And not to mention too, I hope that some of the cast got to connect with him too. You know what I mean? And even though he was only there for a short time, he is a part of that cast. So I send love, prayers, and light to the cast too, because as we know, being the cast that we are, sometimes we come together more often than in real life with people. So when one hurts, all hurts. Amen. Go ahead, Gigi.
Oh no, go ahead.
No, if you wanted to say something, go right ahead. I'm sorry.
I did. My hand touched the mic. It's all right.
Okay, all good. Q, your thoughts, brother. Q, if you're there, my man, we can't hear you there. Gigi, go ahead and speak. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say, until it comes on, just thanks to everybody for being here and sticking with us, being here with the show and showing support. Much love to everybody. Thank you. I actually have to get out of here. I got some schoolwork to do. So out of here, everybody. Good night. Much love to everybody. Make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe. Make sure you stick with us because we have a lot more to come. So good night, everybody. Bye.
Good night. Love you. Talk soon. Oh, excuse me. Well, y'all, that is our show. Another great season. I have to say this is probably one of the best seasons yet of Ready to Love. Like I said, I think the docu-series, following this cast would be amazing, because I think that all these players have a role in the Oprah Winfrey Network. We would have got Donna and Vince, but Vince fucked that up. So, but yes, Chicago is next. So we'll be, as soon as that trailer drops, we will be BACK. Of course, the Never Ever Mets will be the next thing. Be getting ready for that. Of course, 90 Day Fiance, The Single Life. I think we'll review that starting tomorrow. So give me some time, and we'll make it do what it do with that show. I'm waiting for Q here for just a little bit so he can have his say. So, by the way, thank you to everybody for being here tonight. It was like 25 people in the beginning of the show, and now we got still 5 people just here because they want to be here. So thank you so much for being here. Absolutely. But yes, we'll be there. So, like, as soon as the Never Ever Mets come on, we will be here. Making it do what it do, baby. Because whoa, that show there, that show got some heat to it. Bringing 7 couples together who have oh my God, Miss Z, thank you so much. For the 50 jewels, thank you so much. Thank you. I'm so sorry that I saw at the end here, but thank you so much. I hope obviously you enjoyed the show. But thank you so much. I'm always appreciative. Sincerely, I'm always appreciative of anybody investing into us as a platform. Well, I think you may be out of commission, but that is pretty much it for me as well. I did the Daily Motivator during our 6 o'clock show. If you missed that show, please go back and watch it. I basically showcased Milagro Graham's following her ass being a hypocrite for talking about another content creator when she has done so much more. They really should shut the fuck up. But with that being said, y'all, what are my final thoughts about Detroit? I think that this season, like I said, showed us that Black love is real. I think that this cast was perfectly casted. There was potential for a lot to be created in terms of connections. I think that some people have opportunities to re-engage and see what can be, and some people they're done for. That's the first thing. The second thing I'll say is that it goes to show that Black love is in the North. You know what I mean? I've always thought that, the love of my life would be down South somewhere, and she could still be down South, but I think it goes to show, expanding the territory to different places. I will say that is one thing I do love about Ready to Love, is that they do take a different city every season. And the way that this season came alive with Detroit, such a beautiful job by the staff and crew. And then finally, the third thing that I would say is that I think Detroit should be a city that we go back to from time to time, and it should be in the rotation. I really, really do. You know what I mean? I think I wouldn't mind seeing Ready to Love in Ohio. Not saying I'm going to go on the show, damn it, but if it comes here, I'm going to give it more of a harder review. Or if it goes to Arkansas, I think that would be cool as well. Although you got to really find some romantic places in Arkansas, so y'all might need to call me. Nephew Tommy and Will Packer and Ready to Love. Blink 94 Studios, who now owns it. It used to be Mike Hart Entertainment, but they got bought by Blink 94 Productions and Will Packer Production. But anyway, that is it for me. Thank you all so much. With that being said, it's time for the best outro on YouTube. Know what you do and do what you know. Never say you want point special, because you are always more a blessing and trust. You may not be where you want to be, but by the end of it, you'll be where you need to be. Do what you were chosen to do. Why, it's one thing to call yourself, it's nothing to be chosen. One love, much love, all love. We have spent time with you. You have spent time with us. And hopefully by spending time together, rise some great together. And always remember, we're doing radio, television, YouTube, living your best life, or child, all the chips are down. And hopefully the next game you play, not only will you respect the rules, but you will also play the game fairly. Make sure the replay is not just worth for you to watch it, not just worth for you to listen to it, but if you want to experience it again. I love you. I value you. I embrace you all. Always remember, in order to receive love, in order to receive love, you got to give it. In order to receive love, you got to give it. In order to receive love, you got to give it. We love you, rather. Whatever obstacles you've overcome, whatever successes you have achieved upon this particular day, we are extremely proud of you, but no one else is proud of you. Be proud of you, Dan. So finally, y'all, listen. Chicago's going to be a big one. That is the home of the Oprah Winfrey Show. And, it's the home to a lot of Black history. So we shall see what it's going to be. But to the staff and crew of Detroit, whatever y'all did with Detroit, for Chicago, whatever y'all did for Detroit, keep that same energy of the city becoming a character, because I really, really loved that. And I'm sure that they'll be taping here pretty soon, and I can't wait to see where it is, see where it goes with Chicago. All right, y'all. One love, much love, all love. We feel the love is in the right back to you. Good night, everybody. Love you all. Love you, Q. Love you, Solana. Love you, Gigi. Love you, everybody. Good night.
I thought I should tell you, they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now, they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you, they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now, they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should.
Good evening. My name is Mark Woodbury. I'm the chairman and CEO of Universal Destinations and Experiences. Well, we're finally here. Tomorrow we begin a new chapter at Universal Orlando Resort as we open Epic Universe. We built this place for you. I want to thank you, our fans, and immersive experiences that inspired this incredible place. Epic Universe represents over 8 years of meticulous planning, immense creativity, and innovation, combined with unmatched craftsmanship and operational excellence on the part of thousands of people who have brought to life the stories and characters that live beyond each of Epic's portals. But it represents so much more. Your love of Universal and the deep connections we've shared together here in Orlando over the past 30 years inspired us to dream bigger and to push the boundaries to create something extraordinary for you and for generations of fans and families to come. And tomorrow, as we open Epic Universe, I can't wait for you to experience this place for yourself. Now it's your turn to step inside, to lose yourself, and to share this place with the ones you love most. As we open this park, we hope your world becomes a little more epic. Tomorrow, Epic Universe becomes yours.
Are video games getting too expensive? This episode, we want to find some common ground because the CEOs want to raise the price even more.
Not with these broken ass games.
$5 million. That's how much San Andreas costs to make.
Is it their fault for selling or our fault for buying?
Corporations claim all this stuff. Devs say otherwise.
Sports gamers, cozy gamers, whatever you call the people who play Power Wash Simulator.
I think it stings a little bit more because I'm spending my actual money and my mom is not. Imagine they get rid of all movie theaters and then charge you the same price to watch the same movie at home.
That's like every streaming service. It doesn't have to be the longest of games, but am I having fun with it? This is Lex. I'm Ronell. Let's get right into it.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.
Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content.
Child Redman over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child Relevant over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child Relevant over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child Relevant over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child Relevant over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child Relevant over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying